y'all blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. When the Lord says that our kingdom is to come, as long as we follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
I got the camera bag, I'm the cameraman. If shit getting active, I'ma stand it down. We taking ground, call an ambulance. That shit go. If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that shit go. If you got a problem, we'll handle it. Niggas acting hard, you better stand on it. We on every corner, we stamping it. You better get your life for this camp shit. We ain't playing around, there's no cowards, dog. If niggas charged up, you get powered off. Rude of speech, keep it raw. It ain't my fault that you niggas soft. It ain't my fault that these niggas frauds. It ain't my fault that them niggas rats. If your colors fly, you don't get that shit go. Right, right. If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that. That shit go right. If shit go you best get right, or you'll get you got that right. That shit go.
Wanna go to war, gotta hop into the van. Tryna cut the semen, something you don't understand. Getting checked from my betterment, better take it like a man. Nigga, how you walk away for camp? If you willing to die, you better be willing to stand. Take a trip around the world, see a bunch of corners held by them UPK niggas. All them UPK niggas go to camp. And I'm on Shamar here, hanging out the car. Wonder when I pull up straight to the battlefield. And I'ma make sure niggas make it back home. Say, nigga, what you thought? Whether anything moving, I be on. Gotta remind them, we nothing like them niggas that you saw. If you hear back up, that'll be your last time to get out the way. The price to pay before.
That shit go.
Nah, for real though.
If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that right. That shit go.
Nah, for real though.
If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that.
Y'all about to swim y'all south around the thug. Move that zone. Move that zone. Move that zone. The Father we fear. The Father we fear. Yehovah. Yehovah. Israel. Israel. Israel.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.
They're one West. Let's clap it up. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Listen, man, we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated. We are not affiliated. We are not affiliated with any other Christian organization, any Muslim mosques, nothing else. You understand? If it ain't under the ISUPK and Commanding General Yohana, it is not the truth, man. All right. Since 1969, the ISUPK has been dropping this truth, man. That truth is that the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Haitians, you understand, are the Lord's chosen people, man. And that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right. This is the ISUPK Eastern Shore in Baltimore Wednesday biblical law class. You understand? We are here talking about the law of the Most High. And it's funny because this is something that you can't get inside the church. You cannot go to a church and hear about God's laws. The church has absolutely dismissed the Most High's laws as something that he does not want us to follow, as something that he does not require us to follow, as something that is kind of no big deal, right? The Christian church has taught us that, what God's, the beautiful instructions that God gave his people, all those instructions were for nothing. You understand? And I have a hard time following that train of thought and that logic. You know what I'm saying? Even, if you hear them explain it, they talk about how Jesus died on the cross, right? And because Jesus died on the cross, man, he died for us so that now we don't have to follow the law. They said that the law is done away with because of Jesus' sacrifice. And I just don't follow that train of thought. Like as a person, take Bible out of it, just logic. You understand? If there's a people who are doing something wrong, and then someone has to come along and be absolutely perfect to do all the things correctly that those people that he loves were doing incorrectly, and he dies for that. Do you think the people that he did that for should now do the things that they were supposed to do, or should they continue to do the things that they were doing, which was disobeying? I just don't follow that logic. It's a terrible philosophy. It's a terrible doctrine to pattern one's life off of. You understand? And what you're going to find out today is that it is it'll be hard to follow the Bible with that doctrine. You understand? Like, it's hard to have that as your doctrine and read the Bible. Does that make sense? And then you're also going to find out that, like, kind of that error is a grave error. You understand? Having that misconception about Christ's sacrifice and God's expectations, having that mixed up is why you suffer the way you suffer, which is why you go through what you go through, which is why the world is in the shape that it's in today. You understand? Like, it's the exact reason why. And we're gonna get all into it, man. If you guys got any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. We have the attendance link in the chat. But if you are damn even the least bit savvy when it comes to technology, you should be able to screenshot that QR code. I know on Android devices, you just kind of hold that home button and it'll kind of like, AI is going to ask you, what do you want to do with this screen? And, as you on the screen, you'll see the different QR codes. Both of them will populate and you could just click on whichever one you want to. So we got the QR code for the attendance. You understand? For those of you out there trying to do your 90 days and get your Hebrew name, you want to definitely make sure you do your due diligence and sign in. All right. Let your superiors know that you are here. All right. But then we also have a few other QR codes. We got the Eastern Shore social media pages. You understand? You can snap that QR code. It'll get you to all the social media sites that the Eastern Shore has, ISUPK Eastern Shore. We also got the Baltimore social media QR codes. You understand? You can screenshot those and, get yourself to them. Follow all of those. What it said, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Get all your information firsthand, all right? Then lastly, we also have a QR code for the Be More Schools fundraiser, all right? We're trying to get a new building, you understand? A bigger space, you understand? Like, sometimes you outgrow the place that you in, you understand? We need a bigger facility, you understand, to house all the brothers and sisters that are coming into this truth in this area, man. And, you know what I'm saying? And we are counting on, our people to help, all right? So there's the QR code for that. You can snap that. I'll try to cycle through each of those throughout the class to make sure, everybody could get access to all of those. All right. So you'll see them changing colors as we go through. So just when that color changes, just know that's a different QR code for a different purpose. All right. And no, look, I know someone thinking about, every time I hear something about a school fundraiser or fundraising for a school, I think about Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Umar Johnson. He's been he's been fundraising millions of dollars for damn near 2 decades for a school that I don't know if I'll live to see it. I'm pretty sure Christ will return long before Dr. Umar, so-called Dr. Umar Johnson has a school. But this is a school, what I'm saying? When you talk about the ISUPK, we're talking about places where, brothers and sisters actually get fed. You understand, with real wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You understand the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, the very solutions that we are all floundering, searching for. You understand? Until you find the ISUPK, you are in a perpetual state of flounderage, trying to figure out what in the hell to do with your life. You understand? And who would have thunk it that some brothers, what I'm saying, in the ISUPK, these rough brothers, these rugged brothers that what I'm saying, that scare the damn life out of you, just, what I mean, at just at a glimpse, like, we possess the truth. You understand? All right. So tonight's topic, man, wisdom is the stability of thy times, man. We're gonna talk about God's laws versus a world of confusion. There's a lot of confusion going on out there. Damn it, you don't need me to tell you that. You understand? You got social media, you got the news. Does anybody watch the news anymore? I feel like social media just clips the news and gives it to you a little nugget bites. Nothing but confusion in the world, man. Got this damn war going on, right? What's going on with the war? Who knows? Why are they fighting? Who knows? You understand? Like, what will be the outcome? Who knows? Will that be the last war? Will there be more wars? Who else is going to get involved? Who's offended by it? Who should I root for? Who should I stand with? Confusion, right? You got all the confusion. You got confusion in households, huh? You got relationship drama. Was it, I think, Clay Thompson and damn, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion. Damn. We're gonna have a moment of silence. They didn't make their relationship didn't last, y'all. I'm stunned. Two celebrities didn't make it. The relationship didn't last. Who'd have thunk it? A sister that does all kinds of rapping about her uh, uh less than honorable lifestyle, making millions off of songs, you know what I'm saying, promoting women to man, just diminish themselves to a state of just to just being an object. I mean, listen, who'd have thunk it? And here's the other check. So her relationship, you know how many sisters listen to her, that nonsense that she spews, and now their relationships aren't working either. You understand? How many sisters in the world, sisters up in those churches, huh? These brothers and sisters trying to sit up in that church and follow behind these criminals, these scammers, listening to the advice and the direction and the counsel of a complete scammer. Relationships ain't working. Goddamn so-called marriage counseling. Some nonsense about, so like you go to a pastor for marriage counseling. Yeah, here's the let's cut to the chase, right? He's gonna tell you to divorce them, break up, and then he's gonna do things to that woman or that man, because we got some more confusion in this world, don't we? Huh? All the confusion about gender, all the confusion about what types of relationships are appropriate or inappropriate, huh? Who can make what comments about the appropriateness of these decisions that people make based on how they feel on the inside, how they feel as their true, as their authentic self. Their authentic self is an alternative. Okay. It's hella confusing to me, but listen, what do you expect in a world that disregards the law of the Most High? What do you expect? Women's rights? Women, that goes kind of hand in hand with that. Not that women shouldn't have rights, but damn, women want to be men. Women want the right to be men. Okay. They marching about it, all kinds of protests about it. You know, what you gonna do? We'll go ahead and get into the Bible, man. All right. Let me get the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. Okay. See what the Bible says about this. And maybe if you wrap your head around this, you know what I'm saying, maybe you'll work up the courage to walk out of that church, man. Walk out of that church and then give them a damn a half a star Yelp review. And then get together with all the people you know that attend said church and put together a class action lawsuit and get some of that damn money back you've been scammed out of. Huh? The U.S. government goes after these pastors for that money that they steal from them. Why don't you and your fellow congregates go and get your money back from that lying pastor of yours? Why don't you do that? Consider it. It's just a thought. That to me, that'd be the wise thing to do. Recoup some of those some of those losses, because that's all you're gonna get up inside that church is losses. You understand? There's never a payoff. There's never not a payoff. There's never a payout. There's never a benefit. There's never a big win in the church. I just never seen it. I've never heard of it. I've seen videos where preachers try to pretend like that they're healing people. I saw this African pastor. This African pastor had this woman who had a short arm. Well, what appeared to be a short arm. And he would go and, put her on stage in front of people, and he'd make that little arm gradually, stretch out like he was magic, To hell with an orthopedic surgeon, you know what I'm saying, or an occupational therapist. The pastor can just make her arm grow. Come to find out, he was paying her to lie, and it was a hoax. It was a damn hoax. It was a show, and people spent money because of it. People were convinced, and to give money to this nonsense so that they could have their own magic happen to them. That's your pastor. You know what I'm saying? That's your pastor. There's another pastor. I've been talking about him for years. Been talking about this cat for years. It's a lot of for you know what I'm saying? Maybe getting a little sidetracked, but I mean, this is kind of, I've been saying it. This pastor Brian Korn. I mean, he's been involved in scandal after scandal. Yet and still, every Sunday he has multiple churches that he what did he say? Presides over. He has multiple churches. Some in Florida, some in North Carolina, maybe South Carolina. I don't know. One of them Carolinas. Oh, and he drives and flies back and forth. He lives like a celebrity. Well, yeah, he's balling, but he has his sentencing tomorrow. See, the government don't like when y'all give these pastors all this money, and then them pastors live these kinds of lifestyles, and then turn around and tell the government that they only made $100,000. Is all they made. When the reality is that you made $1.5 million with your gimmicks and your shenanigans. You understand? So, it all catches up. All right. Someone got that scripture for me.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and hear that.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6.
Go ahead.
And wisdom.
And what?
And wisdom.
And what?
And wisdom.
Wisdom, man. Good night. Was that? It's everybody thinks they have it. Doesn't everybody think that they themselves are wise? Yeah, I like to think I'm wise. I used to think I was wise. Just found myself getting in trouble, doing dumb stuff, getting in trouble. And again, you only realize how unwise you are after the consequences. You understand? You ever told yourself, damn, what was I thinking? What the hell was going through my head? I was a fool to think that. You little silly heists. That's how I feel about ever being in church. I want all my money back. I need to come up with a QR code to start my own class action lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get all my every dollar back. Sitting up in there thinking I'm wise. And thinking it'd be wise of me to sit up in that church and believe in everything they're telling me. Read that again from the top.
And wisdom.
Read.
And knowledge.
And what?
And knowledge.
Wisdom and knowledge. Read.
Shall be the stability of thy time.
Shall be what?
The stability.
The what?
The stability.
Of what?
Of thy time.
Listen, the stability of thy times. I mean, I'm down for a little bit of a debate. Anybody in the chat want to tell me that this world that we're living in is not completely unstable right now? I mean, we could talk. You know what I'm saying? We could chop it up. I mean, damn, the president of the United States is a felon, a convicted rapist. You understand? He is absolutely a child predator. He's best friends with one of the most notorious child predators that history has ever known, Mr. Epstein. You understand? They were co-heirs to Epstein's island. You understand? He's the president of the United States. You telling me there ain't no confusion up in this piece? You want to know how you know it's confusion up in this camp? Listen. White people are confused. Like, white people have said, what in the hell have we done? Putting this man in office. They all voted for him. They put him up in there convincingly. And now you have what they call them, no kings protests. I think some people want their votes back. Confusion, man. Confusion. Everybody thought Donald Trump was going to do one thing, but then he lied. You're surprised he lied? He's done nothing but lied his entire life and was elected into office to run this great nation. Listen. Confusion, man. But the Bible says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at our times. You don't know what the hell you're going to do. Gas prices skyrocketed and then they went down a little bit, right? There was a ceasefire. They opened up the Strait of Hormuz, huh? Boats can go through there again, right? Shit, yesterday, gas up 20 cents. Why? Huh? Well, why did the gas go back up 20 cents? It went higher than where it was before. Confusion, man. The Bible says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. What's the wisdom and knowledge that it's referencing, man? What is the wisdom and knowledge that it's referencing? Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 5, Salakia, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. What is this wisdom, man? What is this wisdom? I'm one. You got that? Go ahead, read that, Baba Kashah, nice and strong.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
The Most High taught us statutes and judgments. Huh? Laws and commandments. He told us what to do. Ain't that what he did? Read.
Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Keep reading.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Keep reading.
Verse 6.
Read.
Keep therefore and do them.
Do what?
Keep therefore and do them.
What does God of the Bible want us to do? Huh? What does he want us to do? He says, keep therefore and do them. What the hell is a them? Huh? This is not that new confusing pronoun nonsense that's going on. You know what I'm saying? He, she, her, him, they, them. Huh? No, this ain't that them. It says keep therefore and do them. What is it saying to do? Amawar?
To continuously follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Get that brother a hand. To follow. He said continuously follow the law, statutes, and commandments. The Bible says keep therefore and do them. Read.
For this is your wisdom.
Your what?
Your wisdom.
Your what?
Your wisdom.
Keeping this, keeping them, following them, obeying them. This is our what?
Your wisdom.
This is your wisdom. Read.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations.
This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, man. This is how we in the ISUPK, we as Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have a fabulous, I hate that damn word. I'm taking that back. I'm gonna edit that out. We have an amazing opportunity right now to demonstrate the wisdom of the Most High as a people, as a collective. You understand? Like, everything that is wrong with the world today, if we turn back to the law, statutes, and commandments, we remove ourselves from all that chaos and all that confusion. You understand? Like, we don't deal with the gender confusion. You understand? We won't deal with the relationship confusion. You understand? And the gender roles. We won't confuse, we won't deal with the confusion about hierarchy and order within a household that creates what they call a stable environment for children. Turning back to the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments fixes families in a time where, goddamn, if you subscribe to everything that this world says to do, which is basically let your kids pretty much raise themselves. You sisters should pretty much just focus on hot girl summer that's coming up. And you brothers should do the same damn thing. Where they said, get them damn Daisy Dukes that men are wearing now. I forget what they were called. What they called them? Something like some kind of stupid daddy shorts or some shit like that. Hoochie dad, some damn hoochie daddies. You understand? Let the Christian church tell it. All you men should be slapping tambourines, and all you women should be loudmouth dragons. You understand? But man, imagine that we could turn back to the Most High, and men can be men, and women can be women. And we could raise our children, our sons to be men, and our daughters to be women. Righteous men and women. In a world where anything goes. What an opportunity, man. What an opportunity, man. Because the Bible just said, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. Read, Amawar. The Bible says it better than I can. Read.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say.
So the world's going to hear these statutes, right? They're going to be like, damn, why don't you let your children decide who they're going to lay with? Why don't you let your kids decide, you know what I'm saying, like what their gender is? Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, they let their sons and daughters decide what they're going to be. Huh? Will Smith and Jada, They let their kids decide what they're going to be, huh? Come on. Come on, man. We're going to tell our sons how to be. We're going to, what the Bible said, train up a child in the way that they should go, not in the way that they want to go right now, or else they'll throw a fit. Train up a child. Here's the thing: in the ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana, we'll teach you how to train up your children, man. We'll teach you that a lot of your children's issues are your shortcomings. It's your fault as a parent. You understand? You think you're just going to neglect your damn kids 24 hours a day and let the school raise them? Yeah, I tell you what, the school will raise them. The school will teach them how to worship an idol by saluting that flag and standing and hugging their damn self while they cry tears while they play the Stars Spangled Banner, the national anthem. Yeah, the school's going to do a great job of teaching your children that. The school's going to teach your children to celebrate the slaughter of the Native Americans in November, man. Celebrate the genocide of the indigenous people of the Americas. Yeah, they're gonna let them raise your kids. They'll do better. I tell you what, the school's gonna let your child decide whether they're a he, she, or him or her or them or they. They're gonna do it. They're gonna let your child pick, like it's multiple choice. Leave it to them. You understand? But that's not wise. The Bible said we're supposed to keep therefore and do them, right? In the sight of the other nations, all the other nations, and that's what that sight. You ever seen something that happens that just catches your attention? You know what I'm saying? Like a loud bang, or some kind of commotion, like something just catches your attention. Yeah, in the ISUPK, we catch people's attention, man, because what's this thing they're doing? What do you mean you don't eat pork? What do you mean you don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster living over here, you know what I'm saying, on the Chesapeake Bay, the goddamn best place on earth for blue crab? You understand? The best place on the planet for blue crab. We don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Why not? Because our God has a commandment about what we can and can't eat. We can't eat those things. So we don't. We don't celebrate your Christmases. We don't celebrate your New Year's. We don't celebrate your 4th of July. We don't celebrate your 420. You understand? We don't celebrate Easter. We don't do these things, man. Because we keep the commandments of the Most High in the sight of the other nations. Keep reading.
And say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Read that part again. Back up a taste. After nations.
Which shall hear all these statutes.
They're going to hear these laws we keep. Oh, you're not coming to the office Christmas party? No, why not? It's against my my culture. You understand? It's not my culture to go celebrate Santa. It's not my culture to celebrate New Year's. It's not my culture to celebrate Easter bunnies. It's not my culture to celebrate these things. Read.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
While they're trying to figure out why the hell there's always these tragedies on these holidays, why crime spike oftentimes, you know what I'm saying, when they have these holidays, why people's finances, you know what I'm saying, take these significant hits during these holidays. You understand why domestic violence increases, and mental health. Mental health is I believe, what next month, May 1st. When is that? Friday? I believe the month of May is mental health awareness month, right? Ooh, who would think that the Bible has the solution for mental illness? Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? The pastor that made that woman's arm grow, he thinks he's got your cure for mental illness too. He's got your cure for mental illness, right? But the Bible would have you go see a physician about it. The Bible would say go to a doctor, huh? Go to get some therapy, get some counseling, take your damn medication, get some help with it, huh? We got counselors in the school, but there's also PhD physicians, you understand, that can or MDs that can give you know what I'm saying, accurate, diagnoses and strategies to help cope with your mental illness. But here's what you'll find. I did a little bit of research, you know what I'm saying, on this. Anxiety is at the root of a lot of mental illness. Anxiety is. Anxiety. Someone look up the definite, like what anxiety is, if we could. God damn, you live in a world full of confusion and chaos and disorder and destruction. No wonder anxiety is such a common thing. Someone got the aliyah. What do you got?
Anxiety, a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease.
Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease. How the hell can you not be worried, nervous, and uneasy in the state of the world today? Like how do you have the luxury to not be nervous? Huh? And behind that nervousness is where you'll find yourself battling with depression. You understand? Battling with alcoholism, battling with substance abuse. That fear and that worry will have you contemplating alternative lifestyles because of past trauma. The worry and the fear about that past trauma creates a confusion about your identity. Anxiety, man. Anxiety comes when you're not stable. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't have anxiety about sitting in a good chair, do you? Huh? Do your hands do like this when you're about to take a seat in a good chair that you always sit in this chair? It's a good solid chair. Do you get worried every time you sit in it, or do you just relax into it? Yeah. You relax into it. You ain't stressing that. Imagine if we understood that by obeying the law, statutes, and commandments, man, we got ourselves a nice sturdy chair that we can rest in. Huh? That wisdom and knowledge, that's the stability of thy times. Ooh, the prophecy. Thy times. How relevant. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Goddamn pastors who turning the truth of God into a lie. Huh? Making that which is bad seem good and that which is good seem bad. We're the bad guys in the story. the world Southern Poverty Law Center has named the ISUPK as the bad guys. We're the bad guys. We're the so-called hate group. Meanwhile, they're in trouble right now. They're being prosecuted for funneling millions of dollars into the KKK. You understand? And other white supremacist groups. In the name of undercover missions. The president can't be undercover. The president of the KKK can't be undercover. I'm sorry. Like that'd be like saying Donald Trump is undercover right now trying to drain the swamp. That's what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to drain the swamp. I'd be anxious too, man. to live in a world where everything's upside down. And we find ourselves grasping at all different philosophies, all different cultures and ways of existing, and neglecting to turn back to the Most High, man. And the Bible said that if we keep them and do them, that all the nations will look at us and say, damn, what a wise and understanding people, man. True. What does it say? I'm a world. What's that part, Salaki? I don't want to misquote it.
Surely.
Yeah, surely.
Surely.
Surely, like without a doubt. It is crystal clear. It's not a photo finish. It's not up for debate. It's not something that, you know, someone could have a counter argument to it. Surely. Read.
Surely this great nation.
What?
Great nation.
So you mean we are not just niggas, spicks, and wetbacks?
Great nation.
We are not just people to call ice on.
Great nation.
We are not just people that should be oppressed.
Great nation.
We are a great nation. Read.
Is a wise and understanding people.
Imagine we turn back to the Most High, and instead of being the world's undesired, the book of Zephaniah says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, man. That nation that's so undesired. Everybody holds their nose, you know what I'm saying, and pinches their nose at us. Everybody kind of looks at us side-eyed like you can't trust them. Yeah, listen, that's because we've gotten away from these laws, man. Imagine we turn back to these laws, and instead of getting that smart-ass Karen response from a woman, she has to put some respect on it, because surely this is a wise and understanding people. This is a great nation, man. Put some respect on it. Keep reading. Was that the end of that? That was the end of that. Let's come on. We're gonna move it on. Let's get we get the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. Just gonna you know, drive the point home a little bit. Give you another couple scriptures, you know what I'm saying, about this confusion. You know what I'm saying, and what the Lord has to say about it. Aliyah, you could grab Psalms 111 and 10. Mm-hmm. Whoever's got Corinthians could read first.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33.
Go ahead.
For God is not the author of confusion.
Listen, for God is not the author of confusion. All this chaos, man, all that chaos you living in and all of that, like, it is not supposed to be that way. And it's such a damn shame that we as the Lord's chosen people have become halfway comfortable with the chaos that we live in. You understand? It's almost like, you know how sometimes people can go to jail, right? And then they get out and they do some more dumb shit and go to jail again. Then they come out. And now jail, they don't mind going to jail. You know what they call that? Anybody know what that's called? They say, man, shit, he ain't worried about going to jail. He's institutionalized. You ever heard of that term? Yeah, he's become comfortable in that institution. You understand? That is a kid's summer camp to him. The showers and the meals and the bunkmates and all that, like, it ain't nothing. We've become halfway comfortable, and you know, this is just what it is. Living in this chaos, man. When it ain't supposed to be that way, man. This is a curse from the Most High. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, man, the Most High told us, man, if we would not hearken diligently unto his voice, man, and observe and do all his commandments, man, listen, he's gonna put us through a hell that people ain't supposed to go through. You understand? And what we do, we call the Most High's bluff, following after the other nations, following after other philosophies, living alternative lifestyles to what the Most High told us to live. Come on, man. This can't be reality. You understand? Like your parents being drug addicts is not is not a child's. Yeah, like it's not. It's such a norm, but it's not supposed to be the norm. You get what I'm saying? Because then what's that child's future hold, huh? Anybody want to gamble on what that child's future is going to consist of? Drug abuse. You understand? Come on, it's so much to say, so little time. What do you want me to do? All right. Aliyah, let me get that Psalm 111, Baba Kashar.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10.
Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Listen, how the hell you gonna fear God? How you gonna fear God when the Christian church paints him as your damn best imaginary friend ever? Huh? The Christian church paints God as a magic genie. And the way you rub this genie's lamp is to put all your damn money into the pastor's pocket. Huh? So he can underreport his goddamn earnings to the IRS and go his ass to jail for 3 years. Well, God, listen, fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It would behoove you to put some respect on the Most High and what he told you to do. Imagine the person that's telling you not to eat pork flooded the earth. Imagine the person that's telling you not to live an alternative lifestyle destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Like God, what did God do to the Egyptians, man? What did God do to the Egyptians, man? That wanted to hold his people captive when he was like, all right, that's enough. What did he do to the Egyptians that ain't want to let go? Come on, man. We should fear him. How the hell you don't fear a God that told you what would happen to you if you disobey? Let me get Deuteronomy 28. Let me get Deuteronomy 28. The hell and the chaos that you live in today, that should be enough. That should be enough to make you say, you know what? You know what? I'm cool on disobeying God, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like disobeying God ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. What you got, Amawan? You got Deuteronomy 28. Let me see where I want you to go there. You can read verse 15 while I find some specific ones.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Listen, go ahead.
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
You don't want to obey God? Huh? You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Haitians, and West Indians, you don't want to obey God? You don't want to obey God? I'll tell you what. You don't want to obey God. This is what God got for you. You understand? Curses, punishment. You don't think you live in that punishment right now? Huh? You don't think your ancestors are living the punishment and they handed it right down to you? You understand? Let me get I have to go to verse 20. But I want to get something else though. Give me 1 second. You could go to verse 20. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 20.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke.
Vexation. What's vexation? Anybody know what vexation is? Anybody know what vexation is? Someone Googled it. Well done. Let's hear it. What you got, Aliyah?
Vexation is the state of being frustrated.
Being what?
Frustrated.
Yeah. You frustrated?
Annoyed.
You annoyed?
Or worried.
What?
Or worried.
What?
Or worried.
Worried. What's that word we looked up earlier that means worry? Anxiety. So when we get into the mental health statistics or the mental illness statistics, mental health is kind of an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the correct word, right? It's mental illness technically. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not okay. It's mental unhealth, right? Worry, anxiety would be like you're gonna be anxious, man. You are going to freaking worry about everything. You understand? Keep reading, number one.
And rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do.
For everything you set us your hand to do. Like it ain't no you ever what they say? Like it's like I'm just always in the wrong place at the wrong time. You sisters got this thing where it's like I just don't know how to pick a man or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I always pick the wrong man. You know what I'm saying? You brothers, goddamn, you full of bad decisions. Love you, you know what I'm saying? Love you, but listen, a brother in his carnal is just full of bad decisions. Full of bad decisions, man. Oh man. Let's get drop down to damn, come on. Verse 48. Man, verse 48. Feel that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So what it said is, therefore, since you don't want to obey God, here's what you're going to do. You're going to serve your enemies. You're going to serve them. Ooh, you better serve them. And you better not complain about it while they can hear you. Don't let that enemy hear you complaining about that servitude. Ooh, wait. They're going to ramp it up. I pray you understand. Keep reading.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord's going to send this enemy against you. You don't want to listen to me. And here's what we do. Whenever we opt to not listen to the Most High, it's always because we're choosing to do something that the enemy is okay with. Yeah, like the enemy eats whatever they want. The oppressor doesn't have a dietary law. Shit, if it, I was getting ready to say if it cooks, you can eat it, but they like to damn eat steaks raw. You know what I'm saying? Or what do you call them, blue or rare? You know what I'm saying? They eat goddamn anything. Oysters and snails and bats. a lion. They'll eat anything. Ain't nothing they won't eat. The Bible says you're gonna serve them, man. Keep reading.
In hunger.
In hunger. Ooh, you got problems getting fed, man. Huh? Damn, if it ain't for the ISUPK under command of General Yohana, food drive, you know what I'm saying? You are going to hear your stomach growl. Huh? You're gonna be trying to write song lyrics to your stomach growling. Keep reading.
And in thirst.
Thirst.
And in nakedness.
Uh-huh.
and in want of all things.
In want of all things, man. Like damn it, you're gonna be desperate. You understand that? That's describing a state of desperation. Where damn, I'm hungry, man. My kids ain't got diapers. You know what I'm saying? The damn rent's due, the car payments due, the turning my electric off, the water off. And before you know it, you're selling drugs or selling ash, trying to survive in this place. Before you know it, you sisters are putting your man out of the damn house just so you can get welfare. You are that's how bad you're in want. You are in want of all things, man. Because you didn't want to do a few things that the Most High said to do. You didn't want to refrain from a few things that the Most High said to refrain from. Listen, you should have been wise. You understand? Here's the thing. You can get wise. It is not too late. God damn, there is. I'm not going to say no one. There ain't many brothers and sisters in the ISUPK who were raised in the ISUPK. You understand? Like, not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Like there are a few, like goddamn Salakia, Captain RAI, General Mahaiman's son. Damn, I think that's it. Salakia, I know I'm wrong, but like it's like, yeah, like you'll be in good company. You weren't raised in the truth. You were raised in the Christian church. You were raised in the damn mosque. You were raised in the damn streets. You didn't go to church or do nothing. You understand? You were raised by America. You were raised by Donald Trump. No sweat. You can turn back to the Most High. You can fix that. You are in one of all things here. Here's what you do. You turn to the Most High. You don't continue to disobey him. You don't continue to do everything that the enemy endorses as alternative, and just follow your heart and do whatever you want to do. You don't do that, because God said you're going to damn it suffer because of your disobedience. And obeying God is the stability that you crave. You understand? You want a orderly household? Turn back to the Most High. His law, statutes, and commandments, his instructions for how a man is to interact with a woman and how a woman is to interact with a man. Relationships can last. You understand that? Listen, we've run over the time. We've run over the time. This might need to be a part two. I thought I got so much more to say. You understand? But we got another class coming up in less than an hour, man. On these same channels, we got a brother from Baltimore. It's going to be dropping it on these very same channels. I didn't cycle through the QR codes. I'll give them a quick run through one time. You understand? Yeah. Make sure y'all get in class, man. Make sure you hit that attendance. Got classes every damn night of the week, for real. Between classes and radio shows or podcasts, the ISUPK is busy out here on this internet, man. Do not be deceived, man, by impersonators. You know what I'm saying? I call them super fans that want to kind of pretend to be us and all that kind of jazz. Don't even worry about that. Make sure you get your you hit that attendance link, get your 90 days, get your name, change your life, man. Turn back to the Most High, man, and end all this confusion. You know what I'm saying? Trying to follow behind a world that is absolutely against God, which is why Christ was against the world. Christ said, I pray not for the world. Everybody thinks God so loved the whole world. Listen, some more misnomers. You know what I'm saying? Some terrible teachings up in that Christian church. Some terrible lies getting spread. Some misinformation. Christ loved the world of Israel. The Most High loved the world of Israel. Christ didn't pray for a certain world. That world is the world outside of Israel. Everybody understand? So with that, with the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding General Yohana, man. We are not affiliated with anybody else on this earth, man. No other organization, no other institution, no other nothing. All right. ISUPK under commanding General Yohana, the home of the truth since 1969. Richardson, email me. Email me, Richardson, on whatever Facebook account you viewing. Just go ahead and email me, man. We'll set this up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a thing, all right? So with that, I want to say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Baraka Thumb to all the Akim. Yahweh Shamar Alathun Bahashem Yahweh Shai to all the Akwathim. Shalom, Israel.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're